Let's go to Cameron, who's on the line in Indianapolis, Indiana. Cameron, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Good afternoon, Ken. How are you?
I am living the dream, sir. How are you?
I am doing great.
How do I help?
Hey, I have a interview question for you.
Okay.
I have been a part of a construction company for 3 years, and our union hall has had a position open, and I put in my resume that I got off of your site, and I have not gotten any phone call, and the position hasn't been filled, and it's been over a year.
Well, how long has it been
what
since
do I do now?
Well, hold on a second. How long has it been since you submitted the resume?
January of this year.
And did you know anybody there, or you just submitted it cold online, or you mailed it in? How did that happen?
Like I said, I'm part of the union hall, so I go in once a month. I actually know the president by name, and ironically, I found out he goes to the church that I go to.
Okay.
So I'm like right there, but I just haven't gotten a phone call.
Well, wait a second. Okay, good. I'm glad you know him, but did you contact him before you submitted the resume? This guy goes to the same church as you.
Yes, I did. And he told me usually they don't go with somebody that just became a journeyman, but it's not a rule.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So I don't know if I should contact him again.
Yeah.
And bring it up, or
well, yeah. How'd you talk to him the first time? How'd you run into him? What was the connection?
I actually just called him. I called him during right after work.
I'd call him again and say, "Hey, I submitted it in January and haven't heard anything, and I know that what you said last time, and so I'm wondering, is that the case? Because I know you haven't filled it.
Okay.
And hey, take the pressure off of him. Say, if it's the case that you don't normally hire a journeyman who just started, how can I go about getting the experience? What would you tell me to do if you were me? What would I do so that I can become more qualified and potentially get this opportunity down the road? Like, don't just ask for the job. If they don't think you're qualified enough, ask them how you can get that experience. Does that make sense?
Oh, perfect.
Like, you don't just sit there and rely on this one opportunity. That's not what you want to do. You want to learn for this. If you're not qualified, ask the guy and be super cool and humble about it. Hey, I get it. I'm assuming that I'm not qualified based on the fact that I haven't heard anything and based on what you said before. But I'm not calling to ask for special favors. Will you just teach me? What would you do? And I think if you do that and do it in a nice way and a humble way, I think he's going to give you some good feedback. And keep trying somewhere else. Go get the experience. Don't quit.